Look, you see, I never been one for the games, so you better think twice before you even try to step in my lane. My pen game so lethal with a rupture your veins, then penetrating your thoughts and exploding your brain, and have you shook like Fox got ball every game. And yeah, we on the same court, but we ain't ballin' the same. Oh yeah, I'm that nice, even without the ends. Boy, I'm cold as ice. These rappers need writers for hits. A bunch of poltergeists, I'm nasty. Even if you both, you couldn't pass me. Now give me the torch, but don't gas me. I'm everlasting, so I can't never let them quiet me. I'm the one that's known to beat the odds and put a strain on society.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to the S.O.S podcast. It's Random Society, the most honest hour and change of your day. Once a week, we back to you live again at this particular time. It is what it is. But on this particular day, hey. We back. We here. My name is Jacques. I'm one of your hosts. This gentleman to my he on the right this time. He's not below. And that's how he feels about you all 311 weeks in a row. But we know how his heart feel though. Well, wait, hold on. I mean, but you know what I meant when I had, because you like, and you but you know what I mean.
No, we don't know how my heart feels.
No.
Oh shit, I'm fucking.
And that gentleman that's usually to my right, he not right here right now. He I don't know how to talk about. I don't know how to talk about why he ain't here. I ain't gonna say that right now. He'll be back eventually. He just gotta, get his Tylenol or what is it? Pepto-Bismol. What we gonna go with? You get the bubble guts.
The BGs.
You get the BGs.
It's always the bubble guts, man.
It's the bubble gut.
Especially when a nigga don't tell you to the last minute, it's because he always think he gonna make it. So them bubble guts.
I was gonna get it. I was gonna have it. Nope, I can't get it. I gonna make it.
Yeah, he pushed that off to the last final second. He thought he was gonna make it. That is definitely bubble guts. That's a nigga who don't want to keep getting up shitting during the broadcast. He thought that I'm gonna get one more off, and then I'm gonna go on, and we gonna have a good show.
Hey, yeah. So, I'm not the most sensitive individual. So, my response to motherfuckers telling me they sick is like gonna be memes and gifts and shit. I don't know what to tell you, but yeah, he's under the weather. He didn't feel like flu gaming it tonight. He ain't no Mike.
But this guy, on the other hand, who died yesterday, can't hold me down. I love you people. Where Drunk at? This go out to you, Drunk.
Where your drunk ass been?
Hey,
Yeah.
It's like 4 shows for no reason. I espouse my my loyalty after we just missed like 3 shows for absolutely no reason.
Hey, look, that's how you got to get them back. That's how you. I love you. I love you. It's always been you, baby.
So it's always been you, Karen.
You've been the one. I had tequila that I wanted to drink, but I don't have it down here right now. I guess I'm gonna drink whiskey. Okay, that was not in. Yeah, I want Jameson the Crown. I'm gonna do the Crown. I had to think about my drink of choice. Hey, nigga. And I say nigga because I don't know your name individually. Well, I do know it. I just can't say it. But you do know what I was gonna say, right? Because niggas just it fit. Hey, nigga, is you in the motherfucking hospital smoking?
Yes.
Are you currently hooked to machines, puffing on the motherfucking machine?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Hey, look, before I get too judgmental, man, you can go ahead and let them know about your week if you want to.
So yeah, my week.
I feel judgy now. I went from being and I feel extra judgy.
My week? How was my week? Well, let me tell you how my week was. I died yesterday. How did I die? Doing shrooms. Don't do shrooms, people. Well, do shrooms, actually. Do them in moderation. I did like 10 grams of shrooms, and you're only supposed to do like a 3-5. It's some shit's called a hero's dose, and that's only 7 grams.
That sounds like
And
the
that's
shit you do
supposed
when you die.
yes, that's supposed to be some shit you
Like
do to die. A
like a
hero's dose.
hero's journey is like some you gotta die. You have to really go through a thing.
Yeah, so I did fucking 10 grams because I thought they wasn't working. And surprise, they work like a
Hey,
motherfucker.
hey, hold on. Is this your drug superhero arc? Is this how this works?
I think this may be my anti-hero origin story. Why? Because you know what? Because I ran into a motherfucker in here that's pretty high up that I know is retarded. And it was like, I almost want to say her name too. Cause she's still the same high school motherfucker. Like, bitch, you used to follow me around in high school. I definitely ain't gonna show you no respect now.
Wait, well, hold on. You
And you
bumped to a
work the
motherfucker
night shift.
from the hub up there?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes. It's the
Hey look. You
mother.
know how I know you shook? You know how I know you shook and the shit real?
Nah.
It'll tell you to say the motherfucking name. But you ain't say that motherfucking name because that motherfucker is right there with your shit at their disposal and you don't want all your shit to get fucked up.
No, the only reason I ain't saying her motherfucking name
It's
is
because she can
because
fuck up
I'm
your shit
finna
right
go.
now.
No, she can't really. It's
Yes, she can.
because
Yes, she can. Yeah. You gonna fuck around, say her name, and you gonna be getting wheeled out, and you're gonna be shaving your nuts, and you ain't gonna know why.
oh damn. They go hit me with the booty call.
Hit you with the vasectomy out the blue. Oh no, this patient was scheduled for a castration. What?
That is dirt. That's fucked up. But no, I ain't saying her motherfucking name because she ain't doing nothing expressly abhorrent. She's just still in high school at 40. And like walking around this motherfucker like it's a high school and like she's king shit of the high school. And I'm like, bitch, you 40. It's oh you missed that. You first of all, you didn't have a hurrah when it was supposed to be. So you missed that. And then like she how can I say it? She only was as attractive as she was back then because she looked grown. But now that she's grown, she looks plastic.
Ooh, she was just a little developed. Hey, look. So while I don't know who you talking about, I can shoot. I feel comfortable shooting them some bail because I can't be accused of simping. You can't blindly simp. Ain't no such thing as a blind simp.
No, no.
No. But so, um, hospitals are like fucking high school. If you work there, it's just like high school. A
I
shit
also know
ton,
about
a shit ton of work
uh,
environments, believe it or not, are not that different from high school.
damn, I thought you was finna go dissimilar. You dropped the ball there.
My fault. What I say?
I don't know, but it wasn't dissimilar.
It wasn't dissimilar. Hey. Anyway, they are very much like high schools. You there with a bunch of motherfuckers and you captive all day. The patience is like the fucking teachers because you got to be on your p's and q's around they asses. But you always want to fuck around, dick off to the side, and bullshit with your classmates or your coworkers, your friends because y'all want to do her rat shit. And also, everybody there's probably a rat anyway.
And you know what I've noticed about these environments is that people rarely take into consideration the actuality of what happens in hospitals. Say, for instance, yesterday. So I am currently on a number of for the last year. I've had cancers. I don't know if you motherfuckers knew, but you knew. And I've been on intermittently. I've taken gastrointestinal medicine. When pain get too bad, I'll go on gastrointestinal medicine. So yesterday, like I said, I almost died. So I'm like, fuck it, let me get my medicine up just in case my body don't want to be dealing with all of that shit at once. So I'm in this motherfucker, and this is where the high school shit come into play. I'm in the ER at 8 a.m. I didn't get to my room to midnight. So the ER should have given me uh my home medication. And that was the whole night shift's postulation, is that the ER should have given it to you. But they didn't, bitch. So now what? So
You're not
now
here if
they
you to get
kept
it because they were supposed to give it to you.
right. So now the night shift is like, it ain't our fault you didn't get it. But they didn't want to address the issue just out of ego. Like, you should have made them do it. Like, well, I didn't know that I was I didn't know I was under the gun, bitch, until I got up here. So I would have made them do it if I knew I was under the gun. But you know who I do know was under the gun? Y'all. So they literally made me press the red light button every 2 minutes for an hour and a half. I'm literally telling them, I'm like, bitch, all I'm doing is pressing a button. Y'all have to walk down that hallway. Y'all are fighting a losing battle. And they fought it for an hour and a half.
Hey, look, they didn't know who they was fucking with.
They did not know who they was
They
fucking
know
with.
who they was fucking with. It's like, yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna
talking,
do this. I'm petty, bitch. In my time of need, I'll get petty with your ass.
bro, is this even petty? I could do this shit and not even look at it.
Hey.
That's not petty.
That's not
I need
necessarily
my
petty.
medication.
Hey, look, that's not petty, but a petty person will commit to doing that shit every minute on the minute just cause.
And just because the button to cut it off is in here. So you have to come in here.
Boop, and then ignore me.
And right, damn it. No. Motherfucker, so this high school, they sent the high school person because she was the tough guy. The third
Shit.
time I did it. And when she come out of there, so this is what her tough ass do. She goes to the thing and pulls it out, right? Why you keep ringing that bell? I'm like, shorty, I don't know what you fighting for. Y'all gonna get this medicine. And she plugged it right back in and walked out. I'm like, I don't even know what y'all fighting for. Y'all gonna get this medicine. Or y'all gonna fight y'all entire shift. Either or.
Either fucking or.
I do not understand humans. Like, I understand y'all agitated, but y'all also are professionals and know this isn't my doing and not something I'm trying to do to you. We have both landed here. And you know that as a professional attendee to patients, you know how, because you do it to the ER too. You'll bullshit your whole shift hoping it lands on somebody else. So why the fuck would you then take it out on the person y'all both hockey pucking around?
Shit travels downhill.
Shit travels downhill.
You at the base. You
Except
better
I stand on top of mountains. I
better
wasn't
get
at
an
the
umbrella.
bottom of a hill. Like, I don't even understand why they were trying to shit up a hill. Like, what? Like, your asshole
Hey,
doesn't.
look. This is the thing, though. You think of yourself more so as a mountain climber. When you in between mountains, you climb one. Now you gotta go down that motherfucker because you want to climb another. Because what the fuck you gonna do when you're up there? The thrill is the climb. The they call that shit the summation of the mountain.
Yeah.
That's the thrill. That's what gets you. So between mountains, you in the valley, catching shit. Every now and again, you gotta go with the lowly people, and when you with the lowly people, they're gonna fuck you over.
All right. So now let me tell you how I died. Right. It's about 6 o'clock, and I'm just chilling.
That and you dropped out. No, that's fucked up. Hey, look, I'm not very sensitive.
Hey, this wasn't a sensitive issue, man. I was just getting high and too high, and as a matter of fact, when I get out of here, I'm finna go do them motherfuckers again, cause I went. Oh, this was perfect, right? So I had $16 on a food stamp card, and I have never bought regular food, like cooked food, on a food stamp card. So I was living my thought fantasy off top. So I get to the spot that sells the regular food on food stamp card. Now I'm giddy. I don't know what I want. So now I get my sandwich, get it exactly how I want, and now I'm able to get thought shit like super donuts and I spent this whole $16. I balled out with this $16 on this food stamp card.
As you should. I mean, fuck it.
But I had already had the ounce of mushrooms. But since I had balled out so hard with that $16 and I got this sandwich, full-on sandwich, cut into fourths like I like, because I don't know, you know what I'm saying? 2-3 bites and, just ease up the sandwich. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm finna have me a good day. I popped me about 8, 10 motherfucking NSAIDs. I'm like, I'm finna eat this whole fucking sandwich. I took them shrooms. I took about 10 grams of motherfuckers and I crushed it along the inside of the sandwich. So now I'm just eating the fucking sandwich, eating the shrooms, eating the sandwich, eating the shrooms.
You're the worst kind of Cosby, by the way.
Yeah, Pill Cosby is what they call me.
I mean, Huxtable. I'll say Huxtable.
Yeah,
we gotta separate. We gotta separate the people. You're the worst kind of Huxtable.
Right. So
Bill was just putting chips in his sandwiches and shit. You littering your fucking meal with mud.
Hey, hold on though. I was eating this shit like as it was a moose bouche or some shit. I really during the sandwich forgot that it was borderline mescaline in this fucking sandwich. I'm just eating it for flavor at this point. And then I get to the third piece, I'm like, holy shit, there's mushrooms on the sandwich. So I stop. And I start smoking weed. So now I'm smoking the blunts waiting on the mushrooms to hit. Mushrooms. And mushrooms don't affect me like really psychoactive. What they do to me is they, the Last Dragon when he's doing this and his arm, that's all mushrooms do to me. So they call trailers. I get trailers. So I'm looking around, everything trailing around and shit. I'm like, oh shit. But another side effect of the mushrooms is everything gets crystal clear. Like your vision clears up. Whatever reason, I don't know why. Your vision gets 20/20. So I'm like sending the motherfucker everything crystal clear. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just finna get high. So I just started rolling up and smoking, rolling up and smoking. I did that from 8 to 2 a.m., 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. I'm like, all right, now I'm finna go to sleep because I was bored at that point. I lay down, and as I lay down, my eyes got wider. I'm like, what the fuck? And so I sit up, and my eyes go like this. And I go lay down. I'm like, what the fuck?
You was like one of them motherfucking bobblehead clown dolls.
Yeah, I'm like, why the fuck am I leaning forward? My eyes, like, I wake up as I'm leaning forward. So 2-3 times of that shit, I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna lay down. Lay down, close my eyes. And then I start hearing my heart. It wasn't beating fast, just hard. Boom. 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 I'm like, oh yeah, these mushrooms are tweaking me the fuck out. Right? So now I sit up and
You hear that? You hear that? You hear that?
Right.
What?
I said, it don't stop, but it
my heartbeat.
Right. I get up, it gets lighter. Boom. Boom. I stand up and stop all together. I do that shit from 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. I'm like, nah, I'm not finna die here. Fuck it. I get a car drive to the fucking hospital in this motherfucker, and now I'm hooked up to every machine known to man. And they said I got the greatest heart they've ever seen on a 40-year-old sedentary fat man who smokes an ounce of weed a day. I'm like, y'all lying. Y'all fucking lying to test me. They're like, no, your A1C is fine. Your amylase is fine. You have no problems, nigga. I'm like, I'm a habitual smoker. I'm a prostitute who I'm not your picture perfect version of health. So the fact that you keep telling me, right? So the fact that you keep telling me,
chlamydia, nothing.
Nigga, you trying to tell me I don't have the sniffles? Nigga, I don't have a COVID residue left on me? Nothing. As many times I've had that motherfucker. She like, fam, all you got is a couple lesions on your kidneys, and that is from the last 2 years of me eating, having to, anytime I wanted to eat, I have to take 12 fucking painkillers, pills, and the motherfuckers will put lesions on your liver and kidneys as your two filtering agents. Filtering that shit out is like fire. And yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. Trying to, they got me on all type of fucking nitroglycerin and stabbing me up here, and heart monitors, and then it got me on the beep, clear.
Talking back to life.
Yeah. And then everything they told. Glucose levels. Now, you, the only motherfucker know this about me. I eat candy religiously. My glucose
they
levels.
Know it too. They know it too, though. You told these motherfuckers you eat a shit ton of candy.
Oh, actually, that's all I've ever eaten on this motherfucker is candy every time. But yeah, they said I ain't nowhere near diabetes. I ain't pre-diabetic. I ain't nothing. And all of this should be better news, but it isn't. You know what that means? That I'm a fat fuck strictly because of me.
Motherfucker found out he wasn't big boned.
I ain't big boned it. It don't run in my family, nigga. That wasn't an environmental issue, nigga. Hey, there is not some free radical multiplying in me nowhere.
Portion control.
Strictly portion control.
And hey, yo, look, who would have thunk? Snacking. Told you, motherfucker. Told your ass snacking is where it's at. Motherfucker, I eat meals. Meals got your ass Meals got your ass them tumors and then the motherfucking hot. Snack, nigga. Don't sell your life.
Hold on. To put a button on it for real, I did my BMI today. Lost 200 pounds. Still obese.
Hey man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm kind of I'm borderline overweight technically. Well, I'm approaching it.
What?
If I get to about 180, I'll be there.
Wow.
I should be about 100 and I think they said like 100 and like 157, 165 pounds, somewhere around there. That's what I'm supposed to be.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm over at about 170. If I get to my 180, yeah, I'm really fucked.
Yeah, 268. I'm obese. Still obese. I was looking for pleasantly plump. I was so happy that that shit wasn't for the stay, or else I would have never did it. If I thought I was still obese, I would have never put them numbers in there. That was a voluntary slap in the face I signed up for. I didn't think nowhere on earth that I was gonna still be obese, or I would not have done it.
We're looking for a self-esteem booster.
It wasn't even a booster I was looking for. It was just a pat on the back. Just a right on.
Little pick me up and got put me down.
Yeah. A little pick me up. Just a little, hey, a little feather in your cap. Like, hey, nigga, yeah, you almost died, but at least you're not fat no more. The motherfucker say you almost died and you still fat. Fuck.
And you still fat.
Damn.
Hey, how big you gotta be to lose a whole you, a whole current you, and still be fat? Like, let me make you think, how fat was I before?
Big as hell. Hey, so the nurse in here was fine as a motherfucker too. And so I'm like, oh shit. So I can scratch my head. I'm like, all right, you ain't gotta look at me like that. I ain't had my hair done in 2 years. She's like, nigga, well, don't scratch that shit in front of me. Shit done.
Hey, look, man. As long as your chart don't say nothing scary, you can hit the nurse. Like, you could definitely
think about that. She got all my personal information.
Yeah,
and she can see that all I get. She can see all I get is STIs. Screenings.
Okay, cause nigga. Nigga.
Yeah, that's my whole medical history. It's just
but
my whole medical history is quarterly STI screenings.
Yeah, make sure you say screenings. Because when you just say your whole shit is STIs, motherfucker, like, wait a minute, hold on, wait, whoa, what?
They don't even know what STIs is no more, nigga. Or they never do.
Some motherfuckers do.
They familiar with STDs.
Hey, yo, look, them infections count too.
That's what I'm about to say. Them STI, boy. Hey, you say STD, motherfucker. that leave off like 4 or 5 of them. PID, yeah, it's a couple of them that ain't technically a STD.
Hey, look, I don't know which is which.
But it's
I just
still
know I'm
that.
supposed to avoid all the motherfuckers. You breaking up a little bit off, or that might be me. I'm not sure. Oh, I think that was you. I don't know. It might have been me.
No, that's me. My little power mode just hit.
Oh shit.
Still iPhone 6.
Hey, look, man, I keep trying to tell you to step your shit up. They have advanced markedly. They on 15 now. They on 15. You 9 back, champ.
Hey, I'd have been $1,000. Hey, and if I would have got an iPhone, I wouldn't single. Where my money at, nigga? No rooms in this motherfucker.
Motherfucker say I got a private.
We spend on what we want.
Hey, look, I feel you.
Hell
I don't
yeah,
want to be in the
on what we
hospital.
want. I done already fucked in this motherfucker 4 times.
This nigga is turning the motherfucking
Hey, I
hospital
done
room
already
into
fucked in
an
this motherfucker
orgy.
4 times.
You're not supposed to
Now,
be
see, I couldn't
lamping
do
in
that
that
with an iPhone
motherfucker.
15.
Fam, you're not supposed to be lamping in that motherfucker. And also, you were not an iPhone 15 away from this. We know that, right? It wasn't this or the iPhone 15. Motherfucker. And shit. Hey, look, it
No,
ain't gonna be a 15.
but
You can get like you can get
as a placeholder
12.
for an i15, I think this is. Hey, it's a placeholder for iPhone 9.
Hey, look, man.
All
Hey, look,
I
man.
know is this is an upgrade that I used. I spent my energy on this upgrade as opposed to an upgraded phone.
I feel you. Hey, look, as a person who recently just got a new phone, I'm gonna eat all of the bullshit. And as a motherfucker who was supposed to trade in their old device for the little money, but was not able to bring themselves to do so, I feel a little special brand of stupid right now. But
$200. I'm not transferring these pictures.
You say what?
Say I ain't transferring these pictures, fam. Say I ain't transferring these pictures, motherfucker. I'm keeping this phone, and it's gonna be a goddamn photo album.
Hey, look, that's kind of what happened because I tried to transfer the
I will
motherfuckers.
pay
They
that
didn't go.
$200. You know how many
wouldn't
times I've tried
upload.
to transfer my goddamn pictures off this phone? I tried to transfer pictures off this phone just so I could use this phone. I still can't get them off of here, so I can erase them out of here, so I can have more room on this phone.
On that phone. It's a motherfucker. So yeah, I guess I'm a little
So how was your week?
sentimental. Oh, well, it was that I found that out about myself. And in my little sentimental, revelation, went to the mall with the wife and her sister. That was a joy. Yay, that. I guess I'm a dick. I don't know. Or women think I'm a dick when I'm in the mall because I shop like a man. And I'm
In and
confident.
out, and let's go.
In and out, and I know I'm good. I think that was me. I don't know. Am I back now? I feel like that's a bad way to be stuck. That was a bad stuck. But
You
no,
were
I'm
never
in and out.
stuck on my end, so I don't know what you be.
Oh, my bad. Okay, well, it was on mine. It was, but now, I'm in and out like a man is in and out like a motherfucker. Like, yeah, 2 minutes in the store, like a robbery, or sex. Fuck it up. But yeah, we went to that motherfucker in and out. Yay, but not in and out enough for me because they look at a lot of shit. But the interesting thing, while she was in the dressing room trying on shit, I'm in the store, and I guess I seemed as though I was lurking. I don't know, but I got approached. And I was uncomfortable, and I didn't.
Can I help you?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Can I help you? It was. Hey, you look familiar. I know you from somewhere. Nah. No, you don't. You don't know me from anywhere at all. Where
I
you
don't know
from?
people don't know me.
I thought a motherfucker. Hey, look, I'm so paranoid. I thought a motherfucker was trying to line me up. I'm always
Damn.
thinking that when motherfuckers be looking at me like you look familiar, I be thinking motherfuckers remember me and be having like an issue. Like that was my sister, nigga. Like, so I don't be knowing. I'm worried all the time when motherfuckers say shit like that. So I'm thinking he's trying to line me up. Meanwhile, my sister-in-law, she was right there, but like off to the side a little bit. So she peeped the whole thing, and she was like, she had a different interpretation of the encounter. I
Oh,
ain't know
she
I was
thought you were
being
being picked up.
yeah, I ain't know I was being picked up. I ain't know I was being picked up until after the fact. But the motherfucker was mad and inquisitive, and I was like, oh shit, this nigga's either trying to he either recognizes me and he was setting me up for some shit. And I never crossed my mind. This motherfucker's hitting on me. Till she said, that nigga was hitting on you. I said, wait, what?
Hey,
I said, wait, what?
now you see how them fucking free chicken wings felt. Pause.
Hey, look, no, now I see how motherfucking women can be intimidated by motherfucking men approaching them. Because I was definitely intimidated. I was scared. I don't know what to tell you. I was ready. Fight or flight was about to kick in, motherfucker. We was gonna get scrapping in this bitch. I don't know. You ask me one more question about who I am and where I'm from. I'm gonna have to cut you.
But you don't mean from a hidden. Do you think women have that fight or flight same way you had it, or they just be knowing this
No,
nigga might
it
do
just made
something?
me it just put me in their shoes, and I was able to realize what they talking about because that man didn't come over in no aggressive way towards me, but all I felt was this nigga trying to line
Anxiety.
me up. Yeah, this nigga trying to line me up because it was just questions, and it typically the men interaction when motherfuckers be waiting on they girl in the dressing room, we head nod and we frustrated all at the same time, and we all have a commonality. It's a kindred spirit of this some bullshit, ain't it? Yeah, this some bullshit. That's what we all got. I thought that motherfucker was on that type of time with the situation until it was just way too many motherfucking questions. Like this ain't a communicative moment for me. Man. I'm already annoyed, nigga. And if you're not annoyed like me, then you must not be here with your bitch.
Where's
So what
your
you doing
wife
here?
at?
Oh, you trying to set me up? Oh, you must be on.
Hey, motherfucker say, where's your wife at? Nigga looked at you and.
Hey, look, yeah. So that was that. I was I don't know. I was made aware that I'm different. I think it's shit in a weird way. Mm-hmm. Also, all my head on the swivel shit is for nothing because I went to school the next day and the motherfucker said, Mr. Miller, I saw you in the mall yesterday. I said, I didn't even see you. Shit. The fuck? I'm slipping. Motherfucker said, was you in the mall yesterday? I said,
I be slipping like that too.
You said what?
Nigga.
What'd you say?
One of our guys pulled up on me in traffic in a car that he'd never seen, and he was in a very flashy car, so I should have seen him first. Nigga pulled right up on the side of me. I'm like, oh shit, I was dead. Nigga dead. Let his window down and everything. My heart started beating before I realized it was one of the guys. Like, oh shit, I was dead. I had never rode up on that well in a long time. Dead to rights. So I understand the paranoia of which you speak.
It's a bad feeling, but yeah. So yeah, I'm just made aware I'm not that nigga. I'm not that nigga. I'm not gonna be Liam Neeson. So family don't get got. Best I can do is call the authorities and see what they say. They said
don't get taken because
you're gonna be taken. You gonna be taken. They better call.
Get taken because you just be taken.
You better get taken by the right motherfuckers. They better call with a ransom that's reasonable.
You
I'm
better
telling
not get taken because your ass just gonna be took.
you. Hell yeah. But shit, yeah, that was pretty much that was that. We went to the Bulls game yesterday. That was a treat. The
Hey,
the other
I
sister
seen
the
that
other
shit with
sister-in-law,
Sherry.
yeah,
I
that was the
seen that
reason
shit
we
with
was all
Sherry.
there.
That
The
shit
other
ain't just
sister-in-law
fall
took
out
us
the
out.
sky.
You say what?
Hey, I seen that Sherry out the sky.
You breaking up?
I said I seen that shit with your sister-in-law. That shit didn't just fall out the sky.
What
Yeah,
didn't fall out the sky?
sister-in-law. All of this
Who said it
shit,
fell out
this
the sky?
press run she's on, is concerted.
Who said it fell out the sky?
The fact that
She
we've never
working.
been on it.
We never been on what? The Bulls
Any press
game?
run.
Oh,
Any press
nigga,
run.
'cause we don't have PR people. She sought out PR
Yeah.
people. She knows motherfuckers. What do you want me to tell you?
Nothing, nigga. That's why I wasn't addressing it to you. I addressed it to Sherry. The motherfucker I addressed it at. Nigga, a motherfucker hey, I just come in eating some fire shit and don't call you, you gonna have a problem. I don't give a fuck how you got the fire shit. The fact that I didn't call you and privy you to the fire shit is an issue.
Oh, fam, it's not our lane to be in that shit. That's kind of a different
And
world
what
from
shit?
us. Like,
What?
like with you talking about the PR run, being on the PR run?
Yes, we would change it to suit us. We wouldn't
Yeah,
interview, we would do interviewing.
yeah. I think she just knows the motherfuckers in an industry that we're not a part of. We're not in that industry. There'll be no connection to make with us to these people that give her
I know
connections to these
you're
things that
not.
she does. She be in fucking decor magazines
This
and
is what
shit,
I'm getting.
fam. She be in home decor magazines and whatnot.
Right.
That's not a thing we
We'll
could
be in
do.
we could be in a decor magazine.
No, we can't.
They don't have no
See,
outside articles in the
this the
decor
problem with
magazine.
niggas. Niggas always want to go somewhere where they don't belong. Like, man, why you ain't take me? Nigga, cause you wasn't supposed to go.
Right to the yeah. Speaking of that, the Trump shoot.
Hey,
That was my
no,
point of
we're
why
finishing week.
Fat Joe was black.
But where we did go was the Bulls game yesterday, and because of her and her endeavors and all the things that she does are great and all the like Recycle Modern got her. She got the whole fucking family tickets to the Bulls game. And not no bullshit tickets. Motherfuckers wasn't even all the way up top. We was nice. Saw the people when you could tell they was like, you could tell motherfuckers was tall. A little bit, but you could tell they was tall. It was a good ass time. She had tickets for the kids and everything. It was like, hey, look, watch the Bulls, y'all. Stay up late, scream your hearts out. Have a great grand old time. So it was a ball. It was good. The
Hey,
kids took pictures and shit like that. It was a whole section. She had a bunch of motherfuckers though. It was I don't know how many total it was of us, but it was a bunch of us in that motherfucker.
hey,
Bulls
you
lost.
just
Like the
reminded me
Bulls
that my
won.
little homie. You just reminded me that my little homies know D Rose, and they used to fucking get us tickets. D Rose would have whole sections of tickets for free. He would give it to them niggas, and them niggas would sell it to the hood. Like
Yeah.
and D Rose is like, I could just imagine how that nigga's like, come on now, bro. You was selling these motherfucking floor seat tickets where y'all should be balling out and wondering why I ain't taking y'all with me. I used to buy them motherfuckers all the time too. I stayed on the floor. Oh, the 20th anniversary of the three-peat. I bought them tickets one night It was my ex-wife's birthday, nigga, and I didn't know it was the 20th anniversary. Mike, I look so dope.
Just getting on some.
Nigga,
Just getting on some. It's the 15th, baby. Go ahead and get your shoes on. We gonna go somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I look so dope, nigga. And them tickets cost me like $50 a piece, but they was $1,000 a piece tickets. You know what I'm saying? We sitting on the floor the night. I'm talking about Mike. Everybody was there. I think everybody was there, but no, Mike came. But for some reason, Craig Hodges was the man of the night. But yeah,
because Craig Hodges is the man, fam. Craig Hodges is the man.
Craig
and a bunch of motherfuckers
Craig Hodges
walked in and lived it and paid the price for it. The man had to come back to the All-Star game with a warm-up jersey on with his joint. He didn't wear NBA apparel. They came with a
shit! I just learned that fucking
starter suit
was offered. I just learned Mike was offered to the Blazers first. The Blazers turned his ass down.
I mean, he was the third pick, fam.
Nigga, but Clyde Drexler, Mike, and I think who the fuck else was there? Hakeem was there.
No, Hakeem and Mike was in the same draft. Hakeem went second, I think. Well, he went first. He either went first or second, and then Ralph Sampson went. No, I think Ralph Sampson went second, and then Hakeem went first. I guess Sampson was in front of Jordan, and then Jordan was third. I don't know who the fuck else came out in that draft. I think Barkley came out that draft. Somebody else. I think Hewan was later, but shit, it was a long ass time ago, and I was like 3. What was I finna say? I don't know. Brain fart.
So that was my week.
Shout out to your ex-wife birthday. Yeah, but no, that was my week too. Yeah, the Bulls game. Being hitting on in the department store. Yay. Life's been lifing. Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Life has certainly been life.
Yep. I don't know.
Life has
but we got some topics. Producer. I heard some walking around upstairs. So I don't know exactly where you at in relation to the keys to the console. Oh, we're gonna go right into the okay. Shit happened this week. Okay.
Right on it.
Cam Newton made the news. You ever jump a motherfucker and then have to explain why you jumped the motherfucker?
Lose.
The coaches from TCP.
Man.
Whatever the fuck it is.
I never snaked a nigga. I have never snaked a nigga and felt braggadocious about it. At one single time in the history of my life, I have snaked several people. I'm not gonna sit here and say I ain't never hit a nigga who wasn't paying attention. But I have
How
never
you unsuccessfully snake a motherfucker though?
Impressively. How you unsuccessfully snake a motherfucker is the question. How you didn't even take off your book bag, so you playing this snaking, nigga.
If I hit you and you don't look, if I hit you and if you don't see the hit coming and your hat don't go nowhere, did I really hit you? Anyway, so apparently Cam Newton got he was in an altercation with some individuals, some coaches at a football 7-on-7 camp. And here's the video of said altercation. You're gonna see him. He's engaged talking to one of the brothers. The second guy that comes in to hit him is the other brother that said, "I saw Cam Newton roughing up my brother, so I had to act." And this is what you're finna see. Their action, because they about that life.
shit. Hold on. I gotta talk about that. That nigga challenging the trim. Who he the fuck
Did I drop my keys? Where he at?
I got something for you. See one of them. Hey, come on, stop.
I don't know where the came from. Also, Drew had two. He had two. It wasn't one. He had two of them joints, and did neither one of them motherfuckers do nothing. He didn't even turn around and acknowledge that you hit him. That's the fucked up shit. Yeah, Cam Newton, bad motherfucker. They say he 250 pounds, 6'6". He's a U. Pre-BBL surgery.
Pre-BL.
Pre-BL. But yeah. So they got a collection of videos of these motherfuckers. Here is the guy that you see on the left being ragdolled from his head and neck area by one Mr. Camothy Newton. I don't know if his name is Camothy. It just felt like Camothy. I don't know why. But it should probably be Cameron. It should probably be Cameron, right? But Camothy just sounds better. But Camothy just you seen this nigga hats? He's a Camothy. This is the dude talking shit about his disdain for one Mr. Cam Newton.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Hey, man, I'm going to say it. They can't hide the film now. You know what I'm saying? That 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not throwing that, none throwing that Atlanta hero quarterback. Just cannot beat me. Can't be for. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Hey, man, I'm going to say it. They can't hide the film now. You know what I'm saying? That 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not throwing that, none throwing that Atlanta hero quarterback. Just cannot beat me.
Hey, look. Calling him the non-throwing, flippantly Atlanta hero quarterback while you at his football camp is crazy, by the way. That's crazy. You had my shit saying that I ain't shit.
Because you didn't know you was going to fight him. You were there as a fan.
Hey, look, but even him as a fan there before the fight, you shitting on my camp? That was before the fight. That was just him, you know, regularly not liking Cam Mathy Newton. This is gonna be Cam Mathy. Yeah, fam. You motherfuckers can't do this shit. You can't.
You cannot snake a motherfucker and celebrate it.
Well, not even.
Now,
you
see,
can't
there
just
is certain situations where you can't jump a nigga. You can jump a nigga in certain situations where it's acceptable. Like, if a nigga's fighting your brother, yeah, you can go jump him. But you can't snake up to him. Well,
that motherfucker was fighting his brother, and you can't snake up to him. And I don't think you could jump a motherfucker if he's fighting your brother. If it's a motherfucker your age fighting your little brother, maybe. But nah, like, man, yo, brother. Yeah, hey, look, it's coming from only child, so hey, look, take it what it is. But hey, look, if you fighting, that's your fight. Fight your fucking fight. If you losing, you lose. Why am I gonna jump in because you losing this motherfucker? You win or you lose. Then you go the fuck home.
Ghetto fights. Because ghetto fights, if you let somebody fight and you don't help, you got your ass whooped by whatever adult was at the crib when you got there. I don't give a fuck if it's a one-on-one fair fight. If you did not help your cousin, brother, sister, whoever fight, when you got home, you was getting your ass whooped.
Hey, look, if it was 2-on-1,
that's how the black community used to go. I don't give a fuck. Help your brother fight.
If it was 2-on-1, I'm with you. I'm with you. If it was 1-on-1, man, can't do that shit. I just don't. I mean,
hey, have such moral stoutness that you did at 10, 12. Like, I didn't get that head up fight shit to probably like 30, 36, somewhere in there.
Oh, well, hey, look.
There's no such thing as a head up fight to me.
Maybe it was because all my fights was head up fight.
Always.
I ain't never been able to go get a motherfucker to fight somebody for me. I ain't never had a motherfucker reach back and go call it. Come with me. We gonna go box this motherfucker real quick. I've never
But if
recruited
I'm
help for a
standing
fight.
there, goddamn it. Oh yeah, it is definitely. I ain't never had my motherfucker
You freezing up.
call, but if
Freezing
standing
up.
there, 2-on-1. I just didn't at the engagement be a 2-on.
You chopping up. We ain't hear none of that, by the way. With
You,
piece by piece.
hey, you back off your.
You was breaking up on that one, or I was breaking up, but I think it was you because I think I got both devices.
I have no idea because you are seamless on my end, so I won't know when I'm breaking up.
Oh yeah, I was telling you. I don't know what story you just said.
I'm on a different place, a different device.
It's them iPhone 6s.
Yep, iPhone 6. All right, let's see if that works.
It seemed like it caught up now. It seemed like you back right now.
But yeah, you can't snake a nigga and then brag about it.
You can't snake a nigga, and you can't unsuccessfully snake a motherfucker. And I think y'all just lost y'all job. I ain't gonna hold you. Even if it's y'all company. Even if it's y'all company, I think y'all just lost y'all job, fam. I'm not sending my son to learn nothing physical from either one of y'all. I'm just not. How many of them was it on him?
At least 3.
No effect. For no, you can't tell my son how to do push-ups, pull-ups. You can't. What are you gonna tell? What do you teach? What are you gonna teach my kid? I saw 4 grown men get ragdolled by one individual. He's a human. Y'all didn't take his knee out, nothing, scratch the nigga, bite them up, show some type of effectiveness in this situation.
Hey,
I'd rather, if you gonna help me jump a motherfucker and this is gonna be the result, I'd rather you let me get my ass whooped by myself. At least I can respectively walk around. Yeah, I just lost the 1-on-1. It was all right, but it was just me by myself, and I did it. But that all of us. Now it could have been a fair fight. Everybody lose. You win some, you lose one, but you live the fight. You jump a motherfucker, you can't even get on that. Well, you win some, you lose some, but it wasn't you. No, you forever a hoe. Forever. Hey, look, nah, fam.
And you get jumped, and you lose a fight to a nigga who regularly wears Dudley Do-Right 10-gallon hats.
We got active pictures of this motherfucker in a romper. And now I know I know why it's probably no one in the world that said anything to him in person about that romper. Because if you see a motherfucker 6'6", 260 in a romper, you might keep your opinions to yourself. Or, tied to the internet. Because I ain't saying shit about that man to his face. Big as hell. Fuck that shit. New. Mm-hmm. I think we lost our other host. I kind of thought that might happen in a minute because when he gets choppy, it's choppy. Hey, look, you here? Are you? I don't know. I thought I heard a voice. Anyway, shout out to Kim for whooping 6 niggas' asses. It's gonna be it's gonna be a folktale. It's gonna be 6 motherfuckers, 8 motherfuckers. It was a dozen of them. He fought a homie.
I chose to go off cam to see if that would help the connection.
Oh, I don't know. We'll see. Um, okay, producer, go ahead and hit us with another one of those smooth hits. I don't know where we want to go from
Roll
here because I
that
don't even know what
beautiful
this
beam
was.
footage.
I don't know. I don't know what's on the list.
Nigga, did y'all watch that Risa Tisa shit?
I did not. I did not. And I find it odd that this bitch got her own fan club now. The
Fam,
Legions.
2.2
That shit is
million
wild.
followers. I find it wild that Hilton, BMW, everybody she mentioned in that fucking story sent her a gift to complete that story. Fam, fam. All right, so are you abreast of anything that happened in the shit? This shit is the most I mean,
Some
oh
dude that
my god, I hate
some dude she like lied to her, and they
fam.
were engaged or some shit.
Here's the word. All right, so let me do my best to recap it. All right, so Risa Teese is a big bitch from Atlanta. Who big bitches? This shit happens to big bitches all the time. That was my first thing. Like big bitches have to move niggas in. That's what they do. So how the fuck was this a worldwide sensation? That's the first thing. Second, this nigga was a high-end big bitch user. Because he didn't even use the big bitch. He just was a liar. He paid all of her bills, bought the bitch a car, got her the ring she wanted. The only thing the nigga did was said he was from San Diego. It wasn't.
Okay, when you say he got her a ring, like did he give her the ring and then it had
No,
978 more
they went to
payments on this
K's
motherfucker?
and they went to K's and he had her pick out the ring that she liked, and then they left. And he showed up at a different occasion with that very ring.
But again, was this ring on a 97 payment plan?
It does not matter if you don't know if a tree falls in the forest, nigga. This nigga's just doing his due
It
diligence.
matters.
He done paid for the
It
bitch every
matters
bit.
when we start getting these thick ass envelopes to the crib. Motherfuckers trying to get my shit
Not if
back.
I keep
Looking
paying the
for my
motherfucker.
car, my ring, the
Hey
house.
fam, if I'm
Motherfuckers
paying all
calling
that
like, "Hey,
shit,
look,
never you mind how
I
I
ain't
make
got
it
my
happen.
rent in 8 months. I thought you owned this place." I can see shit like
Hey,
that
well,
happening. And you thinking that motherfuckers
I'm
paying some
saying,
shit
well,
for you?
let me get there though.
Oh my
Let me
bad.
get there. Don't fuck me over in the onset of it when I ain't even done shit wrong yet, except lied a couple times. Who ain't fucking lying? Everybody is exaggerating the truth a little bit. That nigga said he
So
played football in San Diego. He didn't ask her to pay for his transcripts or nothing. He's just lying about his backstory.
I mean, he could have played football in San
How
Diego.
did
I
that
mean, I
turn
guess.
into a worldwide sensation? That's what I don't get. Like I understand why she wanted to tell a story because she's a dullard. Her life probably that was the most exciting thing that has and will ever happen to her. Some grown man lying. Like, let's put it in context. The very first day the bitch tire popped, he not only met her but paid for the tire. And then went and paid for the dinner. Like this nigga Legion showing all us up. But he's a worldwide scoundrel right now.
Wait,
I don't know many of us is treating the big bitch like he treated
the
her
guy
through the gate.
the guy's name is Legion.
That was her place marker. His name is Jerome McCoy. But
Okay,
she
so
was under the guise of keeping everybody's name private. Legion say,
so
hell no, bitch. I'm finna tell my own truth.
so
Like you cheated.
Legion isn't the group of Legion aren't her fans.
No, Legion is
They
the
like the
placeholder for the
Beehive in the
name.
Navy and shit like that. I thought that's what the
Yeah.
Legion was.
No,
The
Legion
Legion
was
is
just
the
her
dude.
placeholder for his name.
Legion is the dude.
Yes. But his real name is Jerome McCoy.
Now that shit you had said make more sense now.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Like my whole timeline is full of legions. Every one of them motherfuckers that's sweating down there in the gym every day and don't do nothing. Every one of them motherfuckers swear they had a crib built from the ground up. Like my whole timeline is just legion after legion after legion. Like what the fuck? I don't understand how this story caught so much traction. I was waiting on this nigga. No, all right. Now the one thing that did the plot twist, he had a fucking twin. Now that was the one plot twist in there. Nigga had a fucking twin.
Wait. He has a twin. So is he
Huh?
the evil twin?
I mean, for the purpose of this story, yes. But if we're talking about an actual evil twin, no. Nigga was just a fucking liar. He's a habitual, perpetual liar.
But in a good way that leaves you with a car
No,
and
there's no good way to be a liar, but
new
it's
tires.
ineffective if he's just lying about his backstory. The nigga wasn't lying about nothing but his backstory.
Right. He lying in a good way that results in you getting tires, bitch. In a new
Yeah,
car.
resulting in you get tires and married to a former arena football player.
Wait,
Like,
so they were married. They were married.
Yeah, they fam. That bitch, the bitch ain't hurt nobody but herself. My man's was a good liar. He was just a good liar. He was a good dude, a liar. And had she stopped poking, she'd be happy right the fuck now. Right now. Well, she probably is happy now with all this hullabaloo.
Newfound fame. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm assuming that this is her in 3 different stages after her newfound fame, because the one on the right looked like her in the beginning, and then these other 2 look like maybe she, started getting some attention.
No, she did
Nah.
55 parts of this story, 10 minutes apiece. So it was done over a week's time.
Oh, so it wasn't. She didn't do this shit in one sitting.
Fam, this was 6.5 hours worth of listening. What I did though was put the shit on 2 times speed. So
I only
I
listened for
got
3 hours.
Right. I only listened to this shit for 3 hours.
You know there ain't no badge honor, right? You still listen to this shit for 3 hours. But there's one
I
that ran
I
about a
did it
nigga that
for
did her
I
wrong.
did it because it's current events. You do know what we do on the show, right?
I
And
know.
I knew that was gonna be a
But
hotbed topic. Had we did
I'm still talk
that
shit about
video
you.
last week, we would be trending right now.
Hey,
Because it wasn't many people dissecting the story at that time. Now it's a worldwide phenom.
I ain't gonna hold you, fam. I'm not gonna do 55 10-minute videos with her.
Like I said, put it on 2 times speed and sit in the background while you're doing some other shit. I multitask very well.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I had to hear how riveting her story was. That shit gotta start off great.
It's not riveting at all. It'll piss you off how mundane the story is. Like
Oh, well, then,
it starts out a very fat woman with a good job-ish. Like dating sites, I'm lonely. And I mean, it didn't take long. The story, you knew she was gonna move this nigga in a week after meeting him. Like,
So it's a
it's a
basic
very
ass.
girl.
So it's a basic ass, predictable, generic ass
Basic fat girl story.
big
It's a
body chick get possibly played by a dude,
fat
but
woman.
not even actually played by the dude yet. But potentially he might have been setting up. He might have been working a long con and then get to do the whole play.
He has just enough money to get his hooks in you, and then you would have had to pay all the bills. That's it. That's all he was going. That's all he was going. And she jumped ship before he got there.
He's working a long con, right? Like I was saying, he's working a long con. Yeah, and hey,
like I don't want to call her like
I don't know why that captivated the world. We spend so much attention, so much energy towards motherfuckers who are ridiculous and have absolutely nothing to contribute to society. I saw some shit. It was today. I think it might have been a motherfucker. It was a short motherfucker was interviewing the Island Boys. You familiar with the Island Boys?
Yes. Sadly,
right.
Yes.
Sadly, than a motherfucker. Nobody should be familiar with the Island Boys. They were on the internet because they were ridiculous in their appearance and in their behavior. We all looked at them and like, what the fuck? Look how ridiculous they are. And then fast forward, this shit, they have been around for years.
Now, at this point.
They're still walking around doing shit. And it's attention getting shit. But we focus our attention on the dumbest of shit. And these people get elevated to heights that are otherwise unfathomable.
Mind-boggling.
There's no reason that these motherfuckers should walk around arrogantly. No reason. There was a time where they wouldn't have the ability to make any money, wouldn't have the ability to get a girl, they would be the guys that work at the drive-thru or at the food court with the pimples on their face when they were 37. That was the life reserved for people who had the capacity that they were given. But because we in this environment in the world today, these motherfuckers could do podcast tours and have engagement on their social medias and make substantial amounts of money, and then just think of depraved things to make people talk about them. Like, two natural born brothers are going to kiss each other on the fucking mouth, not peck Birdman Lil Wayne, but like full on Birdman Lil Wayne.
Yeah. And it's crazy is that we used to have an example of what these motherfuckers would evolve into. It was the Uncle Rico, the Uncle Buck. These niggas were destined to be the lonely uncle, the lonely fun uncle. Like, that was a person now that these motherfuckers have, I guess, for lack of a better term, have avoided. They somehow avoided used to be lonely uncle-ness.
We've made
Will that
trash
be a trope?
transactional. We made this shit profitable to be a fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The world is a crazy thing. It used to be the Inquirer had to talk about stars, people that did things that made us interested in them, and now it's stupid human tricks. That used to be a show dedicated just for, you didn't know this stupid humans doing the stupid human trick. It was just supposed to be you watching the stupid human trick and then moving on. We're getting to know the stupid humans, and that's wild. We weren't ever supposed to know these people by name. We weren't ever supposed to recognize these motherfuckers. We were supposed to see the act, watch the deed in some voyeuristic, entertaining way, and then move the fuck on. You had to be evil fucking Knievel to make motherfuckers remember.
Here's the only pushback I'm gonna give you to that analogy. We were always inundated with it. We were always with it. We never wanted to be the motherfuckers. That's the problem. That's the Star, the Inquirer, what the Inside Affairs. We've always wanted to look at a train wreck. We've never wanted to be in the car before.
Yeah, but a train wreck of a motherfucker we knew, like, for a reason. Like,
Bad Boy, Camel Man, like any of them shits.
Camel Man, you had to be a fucking camel person. That's a thing, though. These motherfuckers they don't have a thing. They just do stupid human tricks.
No, that's a thing. But that's what I'm saying. We never wanted to be the Camel Man before. We didn't envy the Bad Boy. We've never envied the Bad Boy. We just took it for the novelty that it was and left it right by the fucking register. We picked it up, flipped through it like, damn, ha 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 ha. Set it right back down. Put our shit on the conveyor belt and left. We never took it up as an idolization. We never picked it like, you know what? How easy it is to be the Bad Boy? We've never done that before. We are in a monumentous time in history of the onset of idiocracy.
You know, at a point, the person used to have to be impressive. I think the person was impressive. The money came because the person was impressive, and we associated the impressiveness with wealth, with financial security, or whatever you want to say. And then the money started to be the thing that we celebrate it. So I guess if money is the thing that we celebrate, it doesn't matter how you garner said money, as long as you got it, we'll celebrate you. And whatever you
It's
do to
even worse
get it.
now. There ain't even money so much, just celebrity.
Well,
A
okay,
lot
well,
of them
so,
motherfuckers
yes,
don't even have money.
well, yeah, nowadays, yeah, celebrity like a motherfucker. But we associate that
So a
shit
lot of
with
them niggas
money.
don't even have no money.
We associate it with money though. Celebrity is a form of currency. Well, a perceived form of currency. I think it can get you shit, but only for so much. But
Oh
yeah, I
no,
guess
it
that's a
definitely gets you shit.
magnitude of your celebrity. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Crazy. It's a crazy, crazy world. I think everything we go everything we talk about today gonna be end up crazy, crazy world.
Crazy, crazy world.
Everybody's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. And now they think Wendy Williams may actually be crazy.
Hey,
So did you hear about that shit?
I
And
heard
how
about that shit.
this is I fucks with her family because this is a motherfucking loop that I don't know that they were smart enough to pull. So what been happening with Wendy Williams over the past 10 to 12 years is that she's been slowly deriding into what most have believed is dementia. But along with that, certain people who the populace at large, meaning me, didn't know why people uh who seemed to have no bearing over her life had such control. Meaning, I think it was U.S. Bank have frozen all of her funds.
Right. Well, one of
Right.
them banks, but yeah, the
But
bank frozen money.
now we are here 10 years later after watching her slowly descend into whatever it is, without calling her any adjectives, to what she is today. And now it's like, well, shit, did U.S. Bank have her best interest at heart? Like, what if they wouldn't have done that shit? Like, and so we persecuted them at the time, but hindsight is 2020, and now she's in bed with Annie or whatever, and people are starting to think that that is out of necessity. Here's where her family came up dope. Like, y'all saying the bitch crazy? Well, how the fuck did she sign that paperwork then? Like,
How
y'all
can
whole
she
movie is
okay?
about telling us she's crazy. Your whole movie is about
How
telling
can
us
she
she's
okay
crazy.
it?
Well, how the fuck she signed that paperwork for y'all to put it out there? I was like, oh shit,
I
they
think her,
got
I
him.
think her, I think her guardian signed it or somebody. I don't know. I know at one point, this most recent documentary that they got, one of her representatives was trying to get it pulled, or they leaked the story that said they were trying to get it pulled. Um,
We fucking got him.
you know me, I'm skeptical to the point where I think all this shit is wag the dog. Um, I saw some of it. I didn't watch the actual documentary itself, but I saw some clips. I saw the one that they got floating around with Black China and Wendy, and Black China telling her, "I thank you for all the shit you did for me and wop and all the other stuff, and I'll be here for you, girl. If you ever need me, call me." And it's like she can't call nobody. She can't remember who the fuck you are. You telling her to do this shit, but in the midst of that whole thing, it does cross the cynicism in me, crosses my mind. She was being milked by her ex-husband who was with a bitch that he was cheating on her with and got pregnant, who also wasn't nothing. I think this chick was like an assistant of theirs or some shit. I don't know the exact details, but I think she was around or whatever. But your husband, no, I think he was with her for years. Either way it go, your husband's cheating on you with a bitch, then gets the bitch pregnant, leaves you, and now the two of them are gonna live happily ever after together, spending your money. Fuck that
That's
shit.
fucked up.
Fuck that shit. Now, if I ain't got no money, I can't give you no money. When all this shit started happening with her and the show went off the air and whatnot, and I think she said this in one interview or something like that. In the settlement, it was as long as she had a show on like a major network television or some shit like that. So man, motherfuckers would be crazy like a fox too, and I wouldn't put that past anybody. Now, reserving that to be my own special brand of cynicism, um, I think it's kind of fucked up to see her in this way. Look at her being all disoriented and whatnot, and then putting it on camera. I don't see the point. I don't know what you want us to think of her when we see her this way. Are we supposed to be empathetic, sympathetic? Like, what are we getting other than she is obviously not well? Why is there a camera in her face? Because that's the only thing that I could see when I watched, like when I watched the Black China part. And there's another interview, another segment that they had where the only thing I could think is, what is the purpose of this? You're just showing us her at what I would think is her worst. To no contextual, value of societal improvement. I don't know, is she supposed to be a cautionary tale? Well, then you got to actually caution us to her shit. If there's a if there was a factor in which she had control of that is responsible for her particular health outcomes, then say that to warn people of the mistakes that she made so they don't travel down the road she traveled down, so they'll be all right. But that's not what you did. I don't think. I don't think that y'all putting it out there that her thing is self-induced one. I know I've heard rumors about the source of her ailment. I don't know if they true though. But is that what y'all doing? And if that is, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it's not executed in a way that's showing that. And again, this is from somebody who didn't watch the whole fucking thing. So maybe I did, and it's there. But this shit is a bad look to me personally. It's just bad. It's a crazy world. It's fucked up out here. How could they do
It's a
that to a person?
crazy world we live in where Wendy Williams is garnering this type of sympathy. Cause it's like, fuck, what damn? Like, I really don't give a fuck what y'all do to a motherfucker to the likes of Wendy Williams, and then y'all go too far. It's crazy.
Hey, look, I ain't even mad at it. I really don't. I can recognize some shit is fucked up and then also not really care. Like, I'm not gonna
Like I said, but to be
I don't write no
recognized as
protest letter.
fucked up behind a motherfucker that people don't really rush to defend. Like, nobody has
Yeah.
any empathetic feelings or sympathy for her that I've seen. Well, I've
When the
started seeing the
gunslinger
tide
gets shot,
turn now.
nobody cries, fam.
Exactly. So to have us empathetic about this bitch, they had to have gone too far. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of the shit that they were billing as incidental, like man, it's too many Janet Jackson titties it made too many fucking ripcords in the entertainment industry as far as programming goes. There's no way that Wendy Williams passing out on live TV on TV should have made it to air. No
Oh,
way.
no, the show wasn't live, correct? The
No, not
show's
that I
not
know of.
live.
Even if it is live, Janet Jackson made sure that no titties will ever
Oh
pop
yeah,
out ever
the
again.
tape delay.
Yeah. Even if it is live, Janet Jackson made sure that no titties will ever hit live air ever again. So there was no reason for that moment in her life to be on display.
You right about that shit.
Zero.
They did that shit on
And
purpose.
that was the first, I think that was the first moment in my life where I had an empathetic thought about the bitch. Like, cause she was really one of those, cause she was laissez-faire about how she treated people's down moments.
Yeah, the people had health concerns. She would air their shit out, not a problem. So I mean, hey, look,
Yeah.
people's personal life, their sex life, she would delve into that shit. So when people dug into her and her husband having a mistress and whatnot, um, that shit happens. That shit happens like a mother. I don't. Hey,
Fair game. Well,
crazy world.
sorry, Wendy.
Yeah, sorry, Wendy.
Crazy world.
I don't know. Again, yeah, I've made several BBL jokes at this person's expense, and he's currently in the motherfucking place. Uh, we don't care. Hey, speaking of motherfuckers not caring about black man's pain, Ayanna Van Zant has some interesting things to say.
Oh
She
shit!
said
What
that
did she say about black men now?
black men are dehumanized. They are only thought of in terms of what they can produce, what they can give, what they can bring to the table. They are not thought of in terms of their emotions, their feelings, what we can do for them, and or them as actual people. That was the type of time she was on, and I was like, "Go ahead, Ayana. I don't
God,
disagree with that shit at all."
no. Certain people, I don't know Van Zandt and Hitler. It's two motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what they say. Motherfuckers, motherfuckers say we give her free money to all the children in need. Now, Ayanna Van Zandt. It's two motherfuckers. I'm not taking gifts, and those are those people.
Hey, look, having Ayanna Van Zandt and Hitler on the list of motherfuckers is wild. Them two motherfuckers definitely though. I don't know about who else, but them two motherfuckers, yeah, off top.
Off top. Oprah, she dances on that motherfucker daily. On, off. Jay-Z,
I mean,
Oprah,
her shit just gonna
Jay-Z,
get you a
Ayanna Van
significant
Zandt,
tax
Hitler,
bill.
they
That's
all
all.
run in a circle to me. Huh?
I said her shit just gonna get Oprah shit just gonna get you a significant tax bill. That's all. But here's that clip from Ayanna.
Yeah,
greatest crimes perpetuated against black men specifically is the level to which their humanity and their hearts have been devalued, diminished, and dehumanized, and that they have become doing machines. The greatest value a black man has, in many instances, is what he can do for somebody. Right. And how he can do it and how much he can do it and how much he earns doing it. I mean, I hear it and see it among young people in the relationships, oh, you're going to get my nails done and you're going to do this and you're going to do that. Right. They've been demeaned and devalued and dehearted. Right. To the point where they value themselves based on what they can do. Fix it, get it, make it happen. And no place have I seen in our world does anybody tell black men.
Hey, the end of that sentence would have been amazing. But I don't know what she said, but I can assume you're enough. You're enough. Just you is enough. Your presence, your caring, your ability to provide emotionally for me is enough. Yeah. She hit the nail on the head like a motherfucker on that one. And people don't understand that's some real shit that a lot of actual brothers go through. Motherfuckers feel like you just reduced to what you can do for someone. You see it all the time. You hear about guys talking about people just expecting them to pay for everything. People expecting them to be there for everybody without anybody being there for them. I got people that I know that have sisters that are a strain on them, mothers that are a strain on them, and these people not recognizing the weight that they're putting on these people, and they're acting like, well, you should do this because you my brother, or you should do this because you my son, and you're not recognizing that that person is being put upon by a number of individuals, all expecting that this person is supposed to protect, provide, and produce for them. And it gets overwhelming at a time, and it's easy for a person to feel like my life is reduced to just my monetary value or my contribution to if I'm bending over backwards for people, then they'll love me. But the minute I say no, they'll hate it. And people can understand it when it's the thought of the individual in the family that made it, so to speak. The one that's in the family that got a little bit of money. Now everybody coming asking them for a loan. That person feels that weight, that responsibility of I got to look out for them, this, that, and the third. Well, welcome to being the man. I hear a lot of women in this realm that get get um get get surprised by the weight of responsibility of being the head. And now you realizing that when you are the head of the family, everybody's coming to you. Oh, this shit sucks. It's fucking horrible. They just think I'm a fucking cash register or a wallet or whatever. And now you realize that, oh shit, is this what it feels like to be a man? But people don't put that connection together. They don't put that one to one and make two. They just say they can see it and say, hey, it's a fucking problem. You just trying to use me and think of me as a fucking dollar sign. But never recognize that that's how men are treated and it's accepted and walk around blind to that fact. You back?
Hold on. And then women could make ostentatious ass fucking lying ass memes like my children are my children. I don't need a man to take care of my kids and yada yada yada. And then at the end of that say, but he still better come with some money though. Like men can't say no shit like I don't need your pussy. I got 1,000 different bitches. You still better fuck though. Like what? Like the shit that they are allowed to get away with, bro, be so crazy. Bitch she can shirk your provisions and then tell you still better fucking provide.
And then tell you ain't shit when the provisions that you provide don't work out because she misused them. You fucked it up. You didn't do what I told you to do with this shit. And now it's my fault?
Bro, I literally made a post about everybody because around this tax time, motherfuckers get to talking that let your nigga flip the taxes. And I really want to have a real conversation about that joke where everybody talking about niggas fucking up they bitches' taxes when that's not really what happened. What really happened is a bitch give that nigga their taxes and then be on his ass from the second he give them to him.
Then I'm gonna give my money back.
She getting
you make that flip yet? You do that yet?
That flip yet? Then not only that, but then now he got to start taking her out every day. And now he got to start dating her harder. And now when she want to come grab a couple dollars, he can't say no. Like that little $800 bitch will eat that up in a week. That's where that shit go. It ain't no nigga just fucking it up. It go a nigga trying to do right and knowing he should be telling you no and not feeling like he got the cachet to say no. So now
you give me $800 in a you give me $800 in one swoop, but then you take $1,000 from me, 50, 75, 100 at a time. Did you really do me a favor? Did you do? Did you?
That's where y'all taxes be going.
Or did you just use me as a bank account and then overdraft that motherfucker?
No, they don't even really do it purposefully. This is just like a bitch took me out for fucking
intentions aside, the actuality of what happened.
Yeah, the actuality of what happens is it don't even be a fortuitous venture for a nigga. So while y'all making why now the joke here 20 years post, now the joke is about niggas fucking up the tax money. Well, that's not really the case. Motherfuckers be on a nigga dick instantly, and feel entitled to be. Nigga don't even have a second
you my tax money. I gave you my check.
Yeah, just instantly on that nigga dick. And don't let the bitch smoke weed and him selling weed. That's the taxes was for weed. Oh, now she taking free weed. Like what do you really think is happening with that money? But motherfucker don't really get to use it properly. That's what happens.
You can't use up the inventory.
Right. That's what happens with that tax money. Niggas don't be fucking that shit up. They don't even have a time, an appropriate amount of time to make a move with the shit.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, I don't know how you got me here. I was finna get soapboxy with my stance, and now you got me reduced to this motherfucker that is a drug dealer, but you should accept it, bitch.
You accept it, bitch. You accept his drug dealing ways. You accepted that motherfucker, them shits he was giving you when he was courting you.
Well, put it like this: you knew what you was giving him the tax money to do.
Right.
You knew. You was aware. You be a fast flip. You heard
And
that
you
shit.
turn
You thought
around now.
it's
Now you want to bash the nigga talking about, niggas be fucking up the tax money. No, bitch, you staying on the nigga throat. We fucked up that tax money.
nah, but it's supposed to go quarter brick, half brick, whole brick. Hey,
Hey.
by the chorus, you supposed to be on, nigga. What you talking about?
Yeah, no. Bitch, don't even let the first flip happen. Like I said, as soon as she giving the money, day one, I want to go see the Marvels. Like, it's a suggestion, but it really ain't a suggestion.
We're going to the movies.
We're going to the movies, and I'm getting all the snacks. That's $200 right there.
How much is you eating at the movies?
Boy, one motherfucking popcorn is $75.50.
I ate at the movies in a very, very, very long time. I'm gonna stop at the Walgreens before we go to the movies. I don't give a fuck how late we run
Do
into
you
the
know why?
movies.
Because one popcorn is $75.50.
Hey, look, I have not been to the concession counter in quite some time. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, fam, I just recently went to the show. I ain't gonna say just recently, last year or something, towards the middle of last year. And I didn't realize that all the shows were $5 now. Because
Hey,
the fucking shit is $7,000.
no, they not.
Shit.
On like a Tuesday, you can get it for $5. They $5 now?
The most I've seen the show for was like $7. Tuesday, them motherfuckers be like $5. Legitimately, I was exaggerating when I said $5. The motherfuckers ain't $20 a ticket no more, is what I'm saying. When I was in high school, movie tickets was $17 after the fucking matinee.
Hey, look,
They're not $17
I didn't even realize that because I can't. Last time I went to the movies, I don't know how much we paid. I really don't.
Like
it was
$7,
going.
nigga.
It might have been shit.
Movies are no longer $17 per person.
$17.50, $22.50 per person.
Yeah, after the matinee was like $9. Yeah, no, I don't even think there's a such thing as the matinee anymore. I think movies is just movies now. Because I went in the middle of the day
you just go when you get here. Ain't no after 6 o'clock prices.
Yep.
Yeah, but shout out to Hayana for getting it right this time. We appreciate that.
Even a dog get it right. Even the sun shine on a dog's ass.
I mean, it do, but I ain't gonna call her a dog in this instant. We gonna be trying to be nice, right? So I'm gonna try to be nice. I'm gonna say, yeah.
No, because I've seen her eviscerate attempting black men. Black men
I still don't like what she did to DMX.
Huh?
I still don't like what she did to DMX.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've seen her be counter to that. I've seen her beat the pot, calling the kettle. I've seen her in her trying to. Matter of fact, here's a perfect example. Well, I mean, you have to know about her, but pre and post Oprah, pre and post her firing, she was two different hosts. She used to have a soft girl for black men before she got fired. When she got fired, she came back sensational. Like everything was make or break. It actually used to appear to me like she was trying to help. Now it just everything was Jerry Springer.
You think she might be trying to get back to that?
No, yeah, maybe, but it felt natural at first until I saw the new her, and then the new her felt so natural that the old her felt like a ploy. So now I don't ever see her getting back to the old her. Because I felt like some of the things that she was saying couldn't have been scripted. It's like, oh, you had to feel like that to say some shit like that. Like again, some of the shit she was doing to DMX, with the caveat that she knew the nigga had a heavy, heavy drug problem.
You know this motherfucker's on.
Yeah.
So even it just be it was just that kind of, that shit I didn't like that she did. But yeah, like I say, when you're right, you're right. When you say some shit that's correct, I'm gonna go ahead and champion it. And I'm gonna say that you was correct in it. So shout out to Ayana Van Zant. What else we got? We talked about Ayana, Wendy. I don't know. You want to get into some bullshit before?
Shit.
Recipes to Eric Mays.
Oh my nigga, rest in peace. Hey. Hell yeah, let's get into some bullshit. Hey,
I wasn't gonna call the
like
recipes to Eric
don't
Mays
just
bullshit. I was before.
People like Eric Mays don't just mysteriously die.
Well, let's let the people know who he is. Eric Mays. He's a Flint City councilman. He is famous for being rather honorary and fiery, I'll say, in his interactions with the city council, other city council members. Mr. Mays will get up there, he'll cuss. He'll tell you straight like it was. And if you didn't like it, he didn't give a fuck. and I can rock with a motherfucker like that. That was what was up. What was you
Eric
gonna say?
Mays is what I envision Willie Wilson to get into the mayoral office and act like.
Hey, if Willie was a little younger, if we'd have met Willie when he was 53.
But yeah, somebody killed that nigga. Niggas like Eric Mays don't just die. They die painfully and horribly over years. Like, niggas like him don't just croak mysteriously. It be a lung cancer, nipple cancer, alcoholism.
It's a slow tick out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, he seems just stubborn enough to defy the odds and buck the system and do it the way that he wanted to do it. So again, shout out to Eric Mays. Recipes to him. Flint gonna miss you. I'm sure they're gonna miss you. They could use more like you up there. Maybe they'll have better water if they had more motherfuckers like you. Mm-hmm. Okay, producer, if you want to put up some of these, I don't know, do we have anything else serious we want to talk about before we get into some of these other motherfuckers real quick? Nah.
Shit, I have to talk about recipes to a real nigga.
Who?
Nope. Just saying this motherfucker hospital. Dancing. It's machine.
Raven Simone and her. I ain't know it was her. Is that her wife or is her girlfriend? I'm not exactly sure.
You got me, buddy.
Okay, well, Raven Simone and her significant other, they have a podcast apparently, and on their podcast, one of their more recent episodes, I guess it's recent, I don't know, but they had Tiffany Haddish on. Tiffany Haddish is in my algorithm now. Yay, that. But yeah, she popped up. They were talking about cooking greens. I didn't know I could be so offended by motherfuckers talking about something innocuous as a greens recipe. But something about their conversation just don't feel right with me. And it's not the recipe. You watch and you tell me what you get when you look at this shit. I can't find no real big flaws glaringly with the recipe that they talking about. But just talking about it, it does not seem right. Seems off. It seems like I don't want either one of their greens.
Girl, I need a meat.
You can go ahead and play it, but it seems like I don't want either one of them.
Okay, so I got you with the smoked turkey.
Thank you very much.
Okay, or smoked turkey leg.
Do you put sugar or vinegar in yours?
Vinegar. Oh, you can cook for me anytime.
Yes.
Liquid smoke. Onions.
What about ham hock? You put ham. My wife's learning. Don't worry about it.
I
She's
know
learning.
it. Don't even try
You're
and make
learning.
it. Don't try and make me sound like I'm not.
We passed the ham.
You put some kind of pork in your greens.
If I put pork in my greens, it's like
bacon?
it's like a thick bacon. But I don't put a ham hock. That's like super southern 1972.
Yeah, that's what we did back in the day, and
You
that's
gotta
when it be
have
like, and then when it get cold, it be like that white shit floating all
Yeah, you can't
around.
do that
And,
no
you know, then you can't even eat the greens cold. You gotta warm them up. See, the way we make them, like when I make them anyway.
Let us know.
You know, I can eat them cold or I can eat them.
Yeah.
I use a pancetta sometimes.
See, so I mean, she gets all.
And I do a
That's
pancetta
pork.
and a
That wasn't
but
that.
it's not a ham hock. I do a pancetta and some onions, and I do that, and then I chiffonade.
What is a chiffonade?
A chiffonade is you roll the greens up in like a nice little fat one, you know what I mean? And then you slice it so that when they open up, they look like a linguine.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do that
So
too.
like pasta,
I do that
kinda,
too.
you know what I
And
mean?
then
So a
it's called
chiffonade.
cut your greens.
What you
Dark
put in your
green
collard
vegetables.
greens?
Depends on are you vegetarian?
No,
or
girl,
you
I need a meat.
Okay, so I got you with the smoke.
Let's just not before we get into this shit, let's not lose the fact that Raven Simone told Tiffany Haddish, no girl, I need a meat. You don't need no meat. You don't want no meat. Come on, Raven. Really, Raven? You know damn well you don't want no meat. That was just me. What'd you think? Though?
It felt innocent enough. I mean, Tiffany Haddish got a very Sambo-y feel to her, so that may be what you're feeling. But to me, it seemed innocuous.
It wasn't just her. It was all of them in concert together. It was when they were talking about their green recipes, and then the white chick said, "In ham hocks," and it was like they did the literal record scratch. Like it was so horrible for her to mention ham hocks, because like black people don't eat pork. No, bitch, we eat pork.
Bro, it's like everybody's at this moment in history where we don't know what's acceptable. Like that.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish the point though. She went on to decry ham hocks and talk about pork as a thing that we didn't do, and then the white girl said, "But you be putting pork in your shit," and she said, "Well, I do, but not like pork, like the good pork." Like, bitch, pork is pork. The issue with pork is either pork or not pork. It ain't, well, this is the good pork and this is the bad pork. Pork is pork is pork.
To this poor product.
No, pork is one of those things. Either you doing it healthily or religiously, but either way, you don't fuck with it at all. Now I want to just do a little bit of pork, but not that much for the pork. I eat some motherfucker. I eat some pork chops, but not no ham hocks. Like, no. If you eat pork, you eat pork. It is what it is. And you having a ham hock in your greens ain't gonna be the turnoff that you trying to make it out to be when you already cop to put bacon in your shit. And then to take it a step further on this bougie black folks bullshit. I used the pancetta, whatever the fuck she said, but it was a fancy way of saying pork. Right? Wasn't that shit just pork?
There's some nigga shit.
The pancetta shit, whatever the fuck she said. That was
Italian
just pork.
shit.
It's just pork. But the way you say it is acceptable pork because no motherfuckers can pronounce it from where the fuck we from. We don't know what the fuck it is you're talking about. It sounds like some wholly different shit until you bring this oinking motherfucker in the room and start cutting it up. And be like, oh, you mean pork? You mean the pig? Swine. Oh, I got you, bitch. Why don't you just say that? But it's this extra
Our human
like
sensibilities are ridiculous.
ridiculous. It's this extra layer of, but it's this extra layer of shit that black people do, and just certain black people, these uppity ass niggas that made it and want to be separate than the rest of us that do this shit, and it comes off in otherwise seemingly innocuous ways, the way we make our motherfucking greens. But the shit spills out, and it's just weird. And like, I can't be the only one that catches shit like this and say, "What the fuck is you doing?" This the same girl. Didn't she come out a little while ago talking about she wasn't no color?
Fam, like I said, we are in a time in history like that. It harkens to the time where that motherfucker, we was watching a room full of lesbian women, and they were all afraid to say the word gay.
All of them.
Every single one of them were afraid, but it's a snake eating its own tail. Y'all did that. How did y'all make y'all scared to say gay?
You make some shit so fucking third railish where you, that sounded weird.
Electric.
No, but it's like some shit that you can't touch because it's going to kill you. Like, you made it such a poison pill that now you don't even know how to fucking navigate in this world.
You don't even know how to handle your own fucking poison pill, I guess. We say poison pill for the rest of the night.
You don't. But she's made such a distinction in her blackness. It's like weird. You black when it's like, you know, when it's convenient, then you're not when it's not. You're black when it comes to, you know, you're that stereotypical black motherfucker. What you mean? No, we don't do no ham house no more. Who is the you're talking about when you say we? You just talking about black folks.
Hey, but the craziest shit is, how do we get to define health through that shit? Is greens healthy because they're greens? Because greens are notoriously lacking in nutrition. Like, white folks didn't give that to you niggas because they were the best. They are a trash plant that you have to cook for days, damn near. They are a trash plant that is next to inedible. So is kale. Like, that's why you got collard greens, motherfucker. Not because they were so healthy. So how do you make the distinction that we are now past? We're past kneeling. We're past the pork, but the NFL is good altogether. We're past kneeling, but the NFL itself is okay. No, nigga, you can't put a Band-Aid, or what they say, you can't put a purse on a sow.
Lipstick on the pig.
Shit.
Yeah, and that's what motherfuckers try to do. But yeah, we see you bougie motherfuckers for what y'all are. We recognize it. We got you. Just stop.
They say we eating trash greens, but in a good way.
Just stop. And also, the level of toxicity in that room with just Raven Simone and Tiffany Haddish just being together, like,
hey,
the level,
but the
level of just fuck shit. Just the level of I hate a nigga fuck shit in that room.
I want a level of lights, camera, actioning that happened. Like, could you just imagine Tiffany and Raven Simone before that camera came on? And like, soon as that camera came on, they both turned into two characters.
Smoking weed. Hey, look, right before that, it was a couple blunts in the air, and they smoke backwoods and shit. Just to get on, it's totally different.
I like to think even differenter. I like to think they were both in that motherfucker having an Einsteinian conversation of relativity.
Oh, hell no.
And then the camera came on, and she had to be the stark, angry gay. She had to be the ghetto, bumbling nigga. Like, I like to think that they were in there writing string theory, and then the camera came on. I'm gay. I'm stupid. Like, just instantly.
Mm-hmm. It was wild. Hey, while we on this woman bashing tangent, let's go ahead and keep it going. I came across this other video on the internet when I was perusing it, and I found out just how disgusting some motherfuckers are. I know how we say men are disgusting, we nasty, we go to the bathroom, we don't wash our hands and shit like that. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I don't piss on my hands, but I do wash them every time I go to the bathroom when I touch myself, especially when I'm out in public. At home, maybe I don't, but also sit down a lot. So you gotta touch nothing. But maybe I don't every single time. But definitely outside every single time. And if I got to touch a bathroom surface, I'm 100% washing my hands. It's a bathroom, fam. I ain't out here. So I was on the internet looking at it like I do. Came across this video of these two girls talking about their reluctance. Well, the fact that they don't wash their hands as a matter of just pride and principle. It wasn't a every now and again type thing. These motherfuckers said they actively go out their way to not wash their hands. They'll fake wash their hands. They'll wait people out in the bathroom so they don't get stigmatized or get the stigma of a dirty motherfucker because they just refuse to wash their hands. Like the levels they were willing to go to commit to just being disgusting human beings was crazy to me. And I don't know if these are individuals or if these are representatives of a larger collective. It's crazy.
Yes, I'm
Producer, are you here? Are you looking for that? Because I don't know what you're doing, so
here.
I'm gonna look for it because I can't
Fucking
tell.
disgusting. From their this is what women are. Women are clean on their bodies. Everything outside of that, filth, flarn, filth. Women will take 9 showers a day and leave a trail of drawers from the shower to their car. Like they just because their body's clean, they feel like that trail of drawers was clean too. Women are the most trifling ass motherfuckers that you've ever met in your goddamn life. You wanna know if a woman that you just now got into it with is cool? Check her microwave. That's the one place a bitch will never know to clean. Never. She never know to clean that microwave. That's the first thing you check when you go in. Bitch, you even got some chicks that's smart enough to clean around the base of the toilet. None of them will clean that microwave. Go check that goddamn microwave.
You got it up, producer? My bad. I never see it. I was looking for it myself. I just found it. Okay. You gotta unmute it though.
I don't know. That's what I remember it because one of my good friends from college also doesn't wash her hands, and it was like how we had that bonding experience. One day I was like, I'm just not gonna wash them. She's like, I'm not either. I don't wash my hands.
I don't really trust people that wash their hands because, well, one, I don't think it does anything to actually wash. It doesn't do anything to actually wash them.
I do wash if I go number 2.
They didn't used to wash them back in like the way back in the day when they didn't have, and you would go to the bathroom out in the outhouse. Nobody washed their hands then, and there was less diseases.
I sometimes like when my roommates home, I'll have to like turn the water on because I'm like, I don't want them to think I'm like disgusting.
I'll like text. I'll like turn the water on and like take a text break
No,
and be
literally,
like,
I'm like, When you're at work and someone that you know goes into the stall, you're like, well, I guess I'll fake wash my hands now.
We're always in the bathroom with Kate, and I'm always like,
we also don't shower.
Yeah, disgusting. The fucking disgusting. Also,
I didn't know.
Also moronic. Moronic.
White women. I thought you talking about just women.
Hey, look, I was just talking about those women. I wasn't talking about women in general. I was just talking about those individuals, and are they representative of a larger collective of women who don't wash their hands? The fact that them bitches was just stupid. That bra said people used to go in outhouses and they wouldn't wash their hands then, and they didn't have any diseases. Like, bitch, are you serious? You never heard of dysentery? You never played Oregon? What you think Oregon Trail was? Everybody died in Oregon Trail because motherfuckers didn't wash their hands. That was all the deaths in Oregon Trail. Shit being dirty. and you are not aware that washing your hands does a thing, our hygienic practices are the reason we as a species have been able to increase our life expectancy. Well, a large contributing factor is the reason why we're able to increase our life expectancy. But it does things.
We've never
So,
increased our life
so
expectancy.
you say what?
We've never increased our life expectancy.
Man, motherfuckers used to die a lot sooner than they die now. What you talking about?
Infant mortality rate is why that number is skewed. But people will always live
Hey,
into
look,
the
I
age
don't
that
to
they will
tell
live
you.
to.
You say what?
I just told you, motherfucker. People will always live into the age that we're living now. Infant mortality is why that number was skewed.
Okay, so hey, look,
More
fam.
children died in childbirth.
Hey, look, fam.
It's
Why
what
they
fucked
dying
that
childbirth?
number up.
Why were they dying? Infections and disease.
I was
Because
just correcting that one
niggas
part.
not
I wasn't
washing
trying
their
to have a side
hands.
conversation.
Huh?
That is why I was just correcting the
Right. But the life
age
expectancy has
expectancy.
gone up. For whatever reason it has been impacted by infant mortality rate, whatever you want to say. Yes. But that in fact does impact life expectancy. It's higher now than it was in the 1800s. Am I wrong?
I mean, I was just pointing out how it could be a misleading fact. People weren't dying at 55. More children were dying.
Yes, but also people were dying at like 32 because you had a fever that you contracted because you 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 shat your fingers and then you wiped your eyes and now you got some shit that we can't get rid of now. And you're gone.
Yes.
But now we have
Yes, that is correct.
antibacterial soap. And yay us. It was asinine of these girls to have this stance. I don't understand them. If you think that way, people, I'm gonna tell you, die because you fucking up the curve for the rest of us.
I know many people that don't wash their hands, but I've never heard of a motherfucker actively avoiding it. It's like a motherfucker's lazy. But if you stop at the sink, they'll stop at the sink.
That's why I'm fist bumping forever. And hey, look, when you see me out in these streets with the carabiner clip, with the Perel attached to the end of that motherfucker, just mind your business. Just understand this is what we at right now
And
in
you
this
go
zone.
straight Perel Dap.
Hey, yo, look, Dap Perel. I got some shit that I was not appreciative of in the moment, but now I want this motherfucker, but I can't find it. It was
It's open.
antibacterial spray.
Yes, ma'am.
This shit was amazing.
Uh-oh, gotta do my
It's a
vitals.
little
Hold on,
itty
people.
bitty tube that you can just spray on your hands and keep it pushing. You don't have to squirt the gel out and be worried about it. It just comes in the spray. Neat, compact, easy breezy, lemon squeezy. That shit was amazing. I don't know what the fuck it was, and I didn't appreciate it like I should have when I got it. It was one of them little tchotchkes that you get because, yay, credit card application. I don't know what the fuck it was, but some shit like that. Amazing. I'm looking for them shits. If you all see those, send them my way. Let me know about them because that's going to be the new wave. People are disgusting out here. They are fucking disgusting. I don't know why we reversed as a society into thinking that these things are acceptable. I don't know what men, you ladies in particular, are fucking with, but fellas, up your standards. I've been pushing this message for a while now. Stop fucking just anything. These two women should be branded public enemy number one. They should never have a date ever. I would never, even if they said they changed their ways and they wash their hands now, I wouldn't believe it because they've already told me they lie. They fake wash hands and shit like that. The level of psycho you have to be to fake wash hands, it's crazy. Just stand on your own shit and don't wash them motherfuckers. They're gonna be just as dirty. Yeah, people are weird. Um, I had a co-host. I don't know where he went. Um, let's see what else we got. Uh, a couple discuss sex. I don't know what that was. If you want to pull that up, the title alone just seems like some shit we should talk about, probably. Disney World. Oh, that shit was stupid. The Disney World bandana shit. They did put some motherfucking crabs on the red flag though. Hey, if Disney out here gang banging, I don't know what to tell you. It's a wrap for the world. It's over with. The apocalypse is coming. Also, I was watching Deadpool. They show titties in Deadpool because on the Disney Plus version, I don't think the chick that what's his name, Colossus was fighting, her titty popped out. I was sure in the movie it popped out and it was a whole titty. But in the movie I just watched on Disney Plus, he covered it up with his hand and they didn't show a titty. Did I retcon the titty in there in my mind? Was it my own depravity that put that there? I never know. I never know. But it felt like they edited it. They edited it out. Producer, were you looking for that? I don't know if I'm supposed to be stalling or if I should just move on or if I should find it myself. I never know what's going on. I guess I'll find it myself. Do 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 do. Don't y'all love Dead Space on the live show? This is the wonderful world of live entertainment. Yeah. Let Him Cook, Harmony Montgomery, Real by Patrick and Duru. I don't know what that is. I don't think I know which one is that sex story. You wrote it. Who sent it? Okay, I found it. All righty then. Yay me. All right, here we go.
Three months or 2 months or even 1 month. I mean, sometimes when I go to bed earlier before my husband and he comes to bed, I'll just freeze on the bed as if I'm sleeping. I'm not sleeping, no, but I'll just have to pretend because once he knows I'm awake, that's the end.
Worship must happen.
He doesn't even take cognizance of time. 1 month, 2 weeks. No. It's every day is food. Am I lying?
Every day is food.
Since she has called me out, I must defend myself. It might not be food, but it's next to food. When we got married, we had sex on boats, on ships, in bathrooms, everywhere. I'm sorry. She challenged me.
Exactly. I totally agree with Ade's comments because there are people that their minds are closed. Yes. So it's important for you to know that worship can happen on a table, under the table, on a chair, under the chair, in the living room.
Thank you, Pastor. Thank you, Harrison. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
There's a couple that told me that we had sex once in 6 months. I'm like, there's something wrong with your marriage. So that's not normal. And they were like, well, what is normal for you might not be normal for us. And I'm like, no. There's no way you can be married and have sex once in 6 months, or even 3 months, or 2 months, or even 1 month. I mean, sometimes when I go to bed earlier before my husband and he comes to bed, I'll just freeze on the bed as if I'm sleeping. I'm not sleeping, no. But I'll just have to pretend, because once he knows I'm awake, that's the end.
Worship must happen.
He doesn't even take cognizance of time. 1 month, 2 weeks. No. It's every day is food. Am I lying?
Well, since she has called.
That's what we called it at. The fact that they call sex with your spouse worship, and they say worship must happen every day. Hey, it's something about the African culture that I can get with. I appreciate that. That's what's up. No lies being told there. They are talking about a healthy sex life within the confines of a marriage. I'm assuming, because they look like they're in church. They're having a really open discussion about sex in church. They're using a lot of little euphemisms and whatnot. Worship and food. Yeah. There's some eating going on. That's what's up. Yeah, if you don't have a real good sex life with your spouse, then you don't plan on having a spouse for very long. I'm gonna just keep it a being with you. Also, the good girls sound like the thoughts. The good girls do what the thoughts do. They just only do it with a select individual. The thoughts do it with everybody. That's what separates you. But being a good girl, you should also have a little bit of thought in you. You should be willing to bust that thing open under the table, under the boat, under the car. Like he said, this is a pastor talking about busting his wife down in bathrooms and shit like that. Yeah, sex is real. It's a beautiful thing when it's the right way. And it should be championed and accepted healthily. Is that a word? Healthily? I don't know. Responsibly. How about that? Done responsibly. You do that shit when you want to do it and have a ball doing it. But shout out to these motherfucking couples worshiping all the time. I got nothing but love for you. Keep doing your thing, homeboy. I ain't mad at you. Shout out to Pac if y'all didn't catch that reference. What didn't we? Because I don't know who else we got here. I think I'm by myself. I'm all alone. Yay, me. So since I'm here, we gonna go ahead and I guess we'll touch the topics that we didn't talk about this week. Nicki Minaj tour announcement and sex offender disclaimer on the same ticket. I don't know if that's a real thing. If you are a sex offender and you do a show or are going to attend the show, do you have to let everyone at the show know you're gonna be there? If you do, that is wild. But hey, this is what you deal with when you deal with a motherfucker who got an assault charge on their jacket. That shit real. Life changes. Man calls woman fat and ugly during a meeting. Yeah, that was an old man of the city. Another I think a school board meeting. If y'all not watching school board meetings and city council meetings on a regular basis, you are doing yourself a disservice. These are your neighbors, your co-workers, your family members, your butchers, your bakers, your candlestick makers. These motherfuckers go in front of their city council members and they do all kinds of wild shit. He went up there and called these women fat, ugly, and disgusting during the meeting, and he said that this is the reason why the students is all dumb. It's because the teachers is all fat and not teaching the motherfucking kids nothing. It was amazing. We discussed Wendy Williams' health. Ex-employee must return a hat and a shirt to get their last check. That was a wild video. We talked about Raven Simone joint. The walls are finally closing in on the super mayor Tiffany Henyard from Dalton, Illinois. If you're not familiar, she a wild lady. and the FBI is investigating her now, and she may or may not be in a bit of trouble. Clarissa Shields beats Kelsey DeSantis. I don't care about Clarissa doing nothing in MMA. If you're not gonna box Alicia Baumgardner at 47, I don't want to hear shit else. I really don't. Or you could fight Cyborg at 54. I think that was the one that she wanted to fight at. Nobody want to see a bunch of big bras in the ring fighting. If you don't get down to that weight, they want to try to fight at that shit. Stop ducking, Clarissa. That's what it sounds like. You ducking the women when you talking all this shit about you could beat the men up. Beat the women up. Clean the women out all the way. And then focus on the man. But clean them up. You got Alicia, and now you got Chris Cyborg that you was talking shit to. I saw that. 5 things a man wants in a woman. I don't know. Respect, sex, and some food. It ain't even 5. It's just really 3. I don't know what the other 2 was, but you got it. Disney World threatened by LA gang regarding red bandanas with crabs on them. If you didn't know, Disney World is selling some bandanas that look like red bandanas, but they have crabs on them. I think Krabby Crabs from like SpongeBob or some shit. I don't know what to tell you, fam. Disney World may or may not adhere to y'all request, but also y'all ain't shit. Y'all mad at some motherfucking flags in a Disney World gift shop. If you don't get the fuck out of here, you don't run nothing in the world, and y'all should be aware of that shit. You don't even run your fucking block. Own that motherfucker and then fuck out of Disneyland. Better camera angle with a Cam Newton fight. We talked about that. Chicago Teachers Union will use this summer's contract negotiations with Chicago Public Schools to push for expansion of sustainable community schools in the district. The model doesn't work. Students perform worse. Absenteeism rises. Yeah, that's a CPS thing. Chicago-centric topic. We can talk about that shit another day, but they're trying to close selective enrollment schools. If you're not familiar with what a selective enrollment school is, selective enrollment means we pick who comes to this motherfucker by way of them testing in it, whatever. But people who are here, they have to go through something to get here. As opposed to neighborhood schools, you have to go through nothing but a metal detector to get in. That was my bad. That was my joke. Sorry. But yeah, there's a lack of care about the quality of students that are in the neighborhood school. And I'm not saying that the students, well, you should necessarily exclude students from education based on their ability. But what I will say is that you need to appropriately group students based on their abilities. Otherwise, you're just going to have chaos. If you have a ton of unequally yoked students in a room, you are just going to do a disservice to all of them. If I got to go slower for the kids who are not up to speed, I'm doing a disservice to the kids who are up to speed or even beyond. And those kids who are up to speed or beyond, they are going to be a distraction to these kids who are slower, because when I slow the pace down, now those advanced kids are bored. You know what a bored kid do? They fuck up shit. I don't give a fuck how smart, intelligent you want to call it, child. It's a child. They're irrational, hyperactive individuals. They will destroy things when they're bored. And the worst thing you can have in the classroom is a bored student. A bored student is an unengaged student. An unengaged student is a dangerous student. And that's what y'all want us to have in our fucking classrooms. A bunch of fucking dangerous students. No. If you want to close selective enrollment schools, I know I'm trying to make this a topic. My bad. If you want to close selective enrollment schools, then you need to change the way you house children in the community school buildings. You can no longer have just one 4th grade class. You're going to need at least 3 4th grade classes now for the kids performing above grade level, the ones performing at grade level, and the ones performing below or maybe significantly below their grade level, because you cannot treat all 4th graders the same. They're going to be different levels. And if you care about the outcomes, you'll do things that provide better outcomes. But if you don't care about the outcomes, you'll do things that throw the whole system in chaos, fuck up shit that's going good. Because you don't care about the outcome. That was me. I'm getting a little soapboxish. My bad. Kids happy with popcorn. We talked about that one. That was all the things we had to talk about. Yay, me tables is out. I don't know. I'm doing everybody part right now. I'm gonna be the professional now. Tables, we got tables. Yeah, tables coming soon. Nah, tables ain't coming soon, fam. They gonna be out some point in um the exaggerated future. Let's say that. Probably when it get hot outside again. So yeah, that. But on the 30th though, IOU. Yep, IOU is coming out March 30th. We're gonna be at the Bear Theater, 111th and right off Western. I don't know the exact block, but y'all will figure it out. We're gonna be there March 30th. IOU. Don't forget your tickets. Don't forget to get your tickets. We out here. The guy that you don't see right now, he got house moons and all kinds of paraphernalia. Also, whatever he might walk out of said building he's currently in with. If you got to order, you want a CAT scan machine, X-ray machine, random gauze or some shit, have at it, cause he's there. He can get it for you. hmm Yep. So hey, look. Uh. Oh, it's the pun time. Let me see what. I don't have a pun ready. Let's see. Uh, all right. In honor of the asshole professional's absence, I got a pun for us. Here we go. Geology rocks, but geography is where it's at. Boom, boom. Hey, look. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this motherfucker. You've been here for 2 hours and 17 minutes, 10 seconds. We are the S.O.S podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, as I said, and share this motherfucker. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all, and we out.